See if that look a little bit better. Yeah, that look a little bit better. Y'all, what did I just witness? What did I just see? Oh my goodness, I've been seeing so many people using this whole AI thing or whatever. So I'm not the type that'll want to do something just because I see somebody else do it. However, I got ready to load a quick little picture, right? So when I loaded this picture, it asked me if I would like to, what you call it, make the picture a video. So I was like, make the picture a video. Duh, not thinking AI or whatever. I'm just thinking maybe they was gonna like suggest some um, effects, suggest maybe like some glitter or something. Cause I do have another app where I edit my videos called PhotoPlay. Excuse me. And when you put in your photo, you can add different effects like the glitter, the hearts, or whatever the case may be. And y'all, I was thinking it was gonna do something like that, like ask me, like show me different effects that I could add. That thing asked me at the top. I think it was at the top. It said photo create video or something along that line. I might be wrong, y'all. AI is starting to kind of scare me a little bit because I'm thinking if it can do that, no telling what else it could do later on. Like I could be at home sleep and this thing can generate a video of me doing something crazy somewhere, and then I get accused of doing something crazy somewhere because they got my uh likeness or whatever. Y'all, when I tell y'all, I just took a simple picture like this, and I just clicked the first selection they had, and it said something about um, plants growing around me. So I said, okay, I'm a gardener, so yeah, plants growing around me. All good. Let's do this. I clicked that thing, and it did have plants growing around me. It did have plants growing around me. However, y'all, when I tell y'all that, let me see. When I tell y'all that that thing had me like, good morning, y'all. When I tell y'all that that AI generated thing had me like opening and closing my smile, like and like motion in my face. I just took a simple picture with me just, and when I tell you, when I saw the hands come up, when I was holding my, when I took the picture, I was holding my phone, y'all. So thank you. Uh-oh. So when I took the picture, y'all, I was holding my phone. So I did not have my hands in the picture. Y'all, that thing had like hands come up, and like I said, like I was opening and closing my smile, like my face was moving. Didn't even have me like reaching to the side like I normally do sometimes when I'm on live. So it's like, did this thing already capture me from previous videos or whatever and just put it all together to make the most? I don't know. I don't know what the situation is, but it kind of freaked me out a little bit. It's kind of creative in a way. So it's like a love hate type of thing. Like, oh my goodness, you could do so much with this. Because I'm looking at the different choices they had for the, what I know now is AI, but it didn't say anything about AI. It just said um, photo to video. So I was thinking it was going to ask me about different effects. Do you want to add glitter? Do you want to add hearts? Do you want to add like floating butterflies or whatever? Like, I don't know what I was thinking. But y'all, I tapped on the first choice that it gave me, and it said plants growing around me. And I clicked on it thinking it was just going to be like an effect, like plants growing around me. And that thing had me moving and like it was just a simple picture. It was just a simple picture. And that thing had me literally moving and had my hands in the picture. If y'all don't believe me, go look at my last short. Go look at my last short. That was a picture. I kid y'all not. I took a picture on the Tiki Taki, on the TT. I took a picture and I just took that same picture from the Tiki Taki and I came over to YouTube and was like, I'm gonna do a quick short, cause today is the Sabbath, so I'm not gonna be doing much. I'm just, relaxing or whatever. So I'm just gonna put something quick out this morning and then I'm just gonna rest for the rest of the day. And for those of you who still, acknowledge the Sabbath or whatever, you already know what I'm talking about. Study my word, pray today. So all I was thinking was I'm just finna do this real quick just so I can stay in the algorithm and y'all know what I'm saying. I'm discombobulated. I'm discombobulated. But anyway, so that thing said, would you like to make this photo turn photo into video or photo video? And then when it said at the bottom like plants growing around, I was like, okay. So I'm thinking it's gonna have like some flowers and plants like floating around me and everything. That thing had me like actually moving, had my hands in the what? What? Had my hands coming up and I'm moving to the side and stuff. Like literally my head moved. Y'all, what have we gotten ourselves into? What a tangled web we have weaved. Because this can be used for good or bad depending on whose hands it's in. You know what I'm saying? Depends on who's the mad scientist behind the creativity at the time. Because just as easy as I did that real quick, that means somebody who has evil intentions could frame somebody. That's the word I'm looking for. They could easily frame somebody and say, we got you in the 7-Eleven, uh, you know, doing something bad, because I don't want to say the wrong words on here. We got you on video. Here it is. And it'll be your face. It'll be your face. I'm starting to think I might have to go live all day, every day, just so I can prove that I was where I was when I said I was, just in case they got a AI somewhere with a video of me doing something I ain't had no business doing, and I'll be trying to. It'll be my word against their word. And if they're an evil genius, they'll probably have all their tracks covered, and you know what I'm saying. And here I am, the little nerdy girl from the south. All I'll be saying is I ain't do it. I ain't do it. I'm just an old country girl from the south. I can see myself now just saying. I can see myself now saying, I kid you not, I ain't do it. I went down there. They lied. Sorry, mama. If my mama listening to this, because my mama do not like to hear the word lie. Mama, my apologies. I'm just telling it like it is. But I can hear myself now saying, they lying. I already know how it is to be accused of something that you did not do, and you cannot prove it. You can. It's almost like you're being set up for the okey doke. And I feel like AI is setting us up for the okey doke for some reason. It's not sitting right in my spirit, but I might use it again though, because the way they had the flowers growing up and everything, I was like, this is pretty neat. This is actually kind of cool. But like I said, it's a double-edged sword. It's like it depends on who's behind it. How many languages do I speak? I don't speak any fluently, but I have practiced a few, and I say I'm about intermediate. I say I'm about a B1 or B2 in Spanish. I speak Mandarin Chinese. I am a beginner, like an A2 in French, and A1, A2 in German. So about four, five languages if you count English. But yeah. And I'm gonna start back with my language. Um, I'm gonna start back with my language study sessions on here. I just had to kind of back up a little bit because I had a lot of people giving me really, really nasty comments about being um, a black girl learning languages, and I didn't realize it was like that. I think it depends on your aesthetics um, to be really accepted in the language learning community. Then I had other language learners who are like um, up there, like these polyglots and stuff, coming over here just to criticize me or just to tell me what I'm doing wrong, what I'm saying wrong. And my thing is, if you're already up there, then you know that it's a process. So why would you, yeah, like, so did you actually learn the language or did you just memorize some stuff? Because if you're really into language learning, then you would encourage people to keep going. You would encourage people by giving them positive feedback, not constantly getting under their videos saying what they're doing wrong, whatever. But sometimes I get it. Some people are the type where they don't feel like they're uplifted unless they down somebody else. So I've been around people like that all my life. I've been around people like that, so much so to the point where I could peep it when, in the very beginning. Um, but I will continue. I'm going to start back. I just had to back up for a little bit. Hey, I even had somebody tell me I was wasting my time learning languages because now they have headphones and stuff that can translate for you and you're just wasting your time. But here's a little quick little nugget I got for that. If you don't study yourself, if you don't at least get the basics in whatever it is you are learning, how would you know if the computer is telling you the right thing or not? Just a little tidbit there. If I didn't know some of the languages that I do know, then how would I know if someone is translating the right thing? See, I'm at a spot, I'm not perfect, but I am at a spot where if someone else was trying to help me and relaying a message to someone else, I can peep if they're not telling them the exact thing that I told them because I have studied. So I can correct them and say, no, 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 no. I was saying I was trying to get there and not here. I can correct that because of the knowledge that I have obtained, but that's neither here nor there. I'm gonna get back to my language learning, y'all. And when I do, it's gonna be better, and it's not gonna be as detailed as before because I think I was letting people in a little bit too much at first. I was to the point where I was actually showing the process of me learning, showing the way I learn and how I am very repetitive, like how I would keep on saying the words throughout the day. I don't think I'm going to do that this time. I'm letting people in a little bit too much. And sometimes when you let people in a little bit too much, they feel that it's okay to constantly point out things that they feel like you could do better or what they think you should be doing or what they think you should be saying. And yeah, and I try not to say anything to disrespect anybody, so I don't understand why people don't have the same respect for me. However, like I have stated before, I'm a country girl, so it's only so far I'm gonna let you go now because I'll let you get away with a little bit here and there, but after a while, I'm gonna go ahead and get you told. I'm gonna go ahead and put you in your place, and what you do with that is that's that's up to you. But yeah, I was like that in the workplace too. I had this one. I don't want to say my boss, but that's exactly what they were. I had a boss that kept doing little slick stuff and saying little things to me and doing little things. And I kept letting things slide, kept letting it slide. Then eventually I was just like, I'm out. And the way I did it was like, you know what? You put me in a position where you making it seem like I don't do anything, or I'm never doing enough, or you're always riding my back, you're always trying to find something wrong with me. So figure it out. And I left. I sure did, and did not come back. For my lunch break, I loaded my car. So that's the way I'm getting on this whole YouTube thing now. I'm like, you know what? I'm I'm basically giving people free lessons without be I'm giving people free lessons, and I'm taking you guys along with me as I learn. And instead of people just taking it for what it is and be like, shoot, if I sit and listen to her every day, I'm going to learn some German, or I'm going to learn some Spanish. If I sit and actually listen to her live, hey, I might pick up on something instead of me getting that. Or instead of people saying, hey, I'm actually learning something from you. Thank you. Or I appreciate you. Or whatever. Or cash apping me a little bit. Like instead of me getting appreciation, I was getting a lot of flack and a lot of negativity. And I was like, you know what? Why would I be giving out my little why would I be giving out my little pieces of information that helps me to get to the point where I'm at, because I'm at a point where I can translate pretty good. I'm just not comfortable with speaking. So why would I keep being in a position where I'm helping people? Basically, I know that I'm helping people, because if you listen to me every day, and if we're studying the same thing every day, and I know I'm getting it, then I know you're getting it. So basically, I'm helping you to study with me, y'all. Cause I'm trying to watch what I say, cause I don't want to say too much, and I don't want to like hurt people's feelings or nothing like that. But it is to the point where it's like, come on now, come on. If you know you're learning something, like at least just say, hey, I'm learning something from her, so I don't want her to stop this or whatever. Well, I have some people that'll say like, I want you to keep doing your lessons or your language or whatever. I have some people say that, but the amount of negative comments that I get are out of this world. Out of this world. I have not been called the N word so much in my life until I started until I started learning German. It's like they were okay with me speaking a little Spanish here and there. And then I have a lot of people that look like me take it as a competition. Like, what is this about us doing this to each other? What I want to do a video about that specifically, but I know that if I do that video, somebody's gonna take a hit dog a holler. So I know if I do a video expressing that and actually giving examples, I know for a fact without a shadow of doubt, I know somebody's gonna be offended and mad that I said what it is. Thank you. I got a new subscriber. Thank you. I know for a fact somebody will be offended when I do that video, so I have to make sure I, tread lightly. I have to make sure I walk on eggshells to not hurt these little feelings out here. Oh, I hope Eric's watching. Cinco, I'm on live, but let me ask you a question real quick. What did you think about Eric's video?
6, 7.
What did you like the best about his video?
The part where he was like, my studio, and then he actually drank.
He actually drank them some mustard. Okay, thank you. I just had to ask you. Oh my goodness. I just had to ask them. But y'all, I just wanted to come to y'all real quick and talk about this photo that I took, and they generated it into a video. If you don't understand what I'm talking about, go look at my last short. They have plants growing up around me, but all that motion that I was doing and the facial expressions that I was making and stuff, that was not. I just took a picture, and my hand was holding the phone, so my hands were not in the picture. I was not turning my head. I was not like opening and closing my smile. I wasn't doing any of that. So that's a little weird. That's all I want to talk about today. But if y'all want to hear any other stuff we was talking about or whatever, just let me know on another video or comments or whatever. Cause sometimes they keep my comments in the live, sometimes they don't. So it is what it is. And until next time, y'all know how I do it. Gracias por ver. Danke fürs Schauen. Thanks for watching. Adios. Bye.